Shalom, shalom. Today, I'd like to share with you a little tidbit of information, story about me, and tell you how I think it relates to this week's Parsha and to a message that I think and hope that everyone will take with them. So it has to do with after October 7th. Of course, all of us were distraught and horrified with the amount of people that were taken captives to Gaza. And after a short while after, I was walking about in Jerusalem and I saw a vendor selling these, which everyone has seen by now. That it talks to bring them home now, that we should constantly remember our hostages, the hostages that were taken, our people taken from us and being held brutally captive in Gaza. And it says to bring them home now, and that our hearts are also captive in Gaza as long as our people are there, and that together, it talks about the unity of us together to winning, that we need to be unified. It's a message on the other side, that only together we can win. And the reason why I saw it and I decided right away, I had this like knee-jerk visceral reaction, and I said, I'm not buying that, because it was early on after October 7th, and I said, I'm not buying a piece to wear, like as if I think this is going to be a long-term thing. My hope and prayer, because it was so early on, was that they're going to be released soon, that there was going to be a solution somehow, however it would be, we would get them, whatever it was, that this is not something that I'd have to be wearing. So like, to buy it, even though it's not an expensive purchase, but I couldn't get myself to say that there's something that I was going to need to buy to wear, that, like as if they're not going to be home tomorrow, and it really bothered me. So I didn't buy it. I didn't. And then a week passed, another week passed, and I started getting really depressed and nervous and saying, realistically, it doesn't look like they're getting out so soon. And so when I was in town the next time, I did purchase this and decide that I was going to wear it every day. And I don't think that everybody needs to wear this every day. I think most people here, and Jewish people, so many of us, carry it with us in our hearts constantly. We think about the hostages every day, what they're going through and the suffering, and it's not something that we need a remembrance to wear it. But the reason why I decided I wanted to wear it is not because I didn't have that sense or have that feeling, but for two reasons. Is that to feel it constantly on your neck, and to always feel it and see it was important to me. And also it was important to me because sometimes I don't see it, it's just hanging off my neck, but I walk around and people see it. So like, because we're normal human beings, we do go about our lives, but when somebody sees us, it just jets you back to the situation that we shouldn't forget. We should be constantly working and doing something in order to bring our people home. Now, it was like a year after I was out, and I was in a store and I saw this piece of jewelry, which I'm not normally a jewelry buyer. I mean, I like jewelry. I'm, not like most women, find things they do like. But this really spoke to me. Like, I don't usually crave, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. It's not like my thing, even though I appreciate beauty and jewelry, but I can appreciate it on somebody else or in the window. I don't have to have it. But when I saw this, see that what this is, a lot of people will know, this is kind of like a little replication of on the kohain, there was a breastplate that the kohain gadol wore that had the 12 tribes. Each stone represents a different tribe, and he was to wear it on his breastplate. And also there was Abnei Shoham, these stones on both of his shoulder, had 6 names on one shoulder and 6 names on the other shoulder, to have all the tribes names in the birthing order. So it was this message that the kohain gadol carries the weight of everything that happens in all of Klal Yisrael, in the whole nation, all 12 tribes, every single one of us, in his heart and on his shoulders, that this is his burden, and this is what he cares about, this is what he works for, this is what he prays for, this is his purpose. Even when he does the everything that he does, but especially the work in the Mishkan or in the Beit HaMikdash, that everything that he does is for the whole nation, is for all of us. We're all connected, and the wellness of us is constantly in his heart. And so that everything he does, every act he takes, every interaction that he has with man and God, this is his purpose. This is his purpose. And that's why I loved it so much, because I feel like it signifies the unity of Israel, and that we're told in not this week's parsha, but we're given this I guess sort of command by God to be an Am Kadosh Mamlachat Kohanim. So we're supposed to be a nation that's similar to the priests, what the priest's function is. We're supposed to be working towards sending a message out, just like the kohain was in the Mishkan, represented all of our nation and was there to instruct and guide and to be learning a teacher for the nation, that we're supposed to be like this for the greater world. And to me, I think there's no greater message right now that we can send out to the world that we're doing. I'm watching the news this week, and I am just, my jaw drops down to see the hostages go to the President of the United States, and to work the way our people are working to get out our hostages that have managed to, thank God, get home. They don't go and just, either wallow in depression, which is very easy, or, try and get on with their lives, and which would be understandable. But the first thing they do, like Ali Sharabi, he's there. He's taken a flight to America. He's meeting with the President of the United States. Now, this is on the news. The whole world sees. The whole world sees how our people, and especially the hostages, the parents, the families, the siblings, the loved ones, and it extends outward that our people aren't resting. I mean, this happened, 260 days ago, such a long time ago, and we're not resting until our people come back, because we have to show that we feel unified as a nation. We feel the pain of the other. And this is a great lesson to the whole world, to show this care, this compassion, that people aren't just self-absorbed, and that we care about one another, and we care about the evil being perpetrated, and that it has to stop. And our people are working so hard at this, to do this. Now, I don't think that everybody needs to go out and to wear the 12 tribes on their chest to feel the unity of Israel, or to be constantly wearing this necklace until we get all of our people, God willing, right away home as fast as possible. But I think that it's something that we do have to carry in our heart. When God told the kohain gadol that he has to wear the breastplate with all the tribes on it, it says that he needs to carry this on his heart, tamid, always, constantly. And that when we go out into the world, every single one of us, and when we were living, we need to carry sort of this care and concern and worry, and everything that we do, we have to know that it's not in a bubble, that there are other people that are being affected, and that we can affect other people for the good, that we can help other people, and to work tirelessly till those things that have to be done are done. And I think we are such a light unto the nations. When I see what our people are doing, I'm so proud. I am so proud. And I just want this to be a message of strength for people to persevere, to keep going, to keep on going. Hopefully we've gotten so many people back. God willing, we should get everyone who's still alive back as soon as possible, and be able to bury the people that have been murdered and defeat evil. But we have to not give up and say, I can't anymore. We have to constantly wear this concern for our people, which is also concern for the greater world, on our hearts until forever, until everything that needs to be done is done. And man's work is never done. Shabbat Shalom.